was also a major problem across the world. We had protests in Italy, we had protests in Spain, we had protests in as far as Ecuador, Mexico, because people could not eat. So feeding the people, food insecurity has been appropriately recognized by the World Bank as one of the major causes of social tension in the world. And here in Nigeria, we're faced with it. People say they cannot afford local rice, they cannot afford millet, they cannot afford groundnut oil. Niger State, the police said they applied minimum pressure to take the protesters off the streets. Well, I hope a day will not come when minimum pressure will not be able to take the people off the streets.
A week to 2023 general election, many Nigerian politicians has been calling on Nigerians that if they don't get it right in 2023, then they should expect a lot of drama going forward. Because when you look at what happened within the last 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari, you will understand that Nigeria was heading into a land of no return. There have been high level of insecurity in the northern region as well as the middle belt as famous headers clashes continue to occur under the Muhammadu Buhari's 8 years administration, of which extended to Tinubu's administration within the last 8 months. And you can witness that with the killings that happens in Plateau State, eve of Christmas, of which the president came under serious backlash for not even attending to the issues that borders Nigerians. As of today, the people in Kano State stormed the street just like it happened a day ago in Mina to protest over the high cost of living. When you look at what is happening in Nigeria as of today, it is something that most Nigerians are aware of, but choose to go the path of religion and regional politics, of which this is the result that they are harvesting after they take their decision a year ago. Under the Muhammadu Buhari's regime, the inflation rate of Nigeria was fluctuating between 20 to 23%. But as of today, the inflation rate of Nigeria is over 26%. During the campaign, the President Bola Tinubu said he was going to reduce the purchasing power of Nigeria and increase the taxation in the country.
Reduce the purchasing power of the people, we can further slow down the economy. Let's widen the tax net. Those who are not paying now, if it is inclusive of Bola Tinubu, let the nets get bigger and we take in more taxes, and that is what we must do in the country.
We can witness that within the last 8 months of his administration, where the purchasing power of the people has been reduced drastically, where he also devalued the currency, the naira, floating the naira, of which the dollar equivalent to naira as of today is above 1,400 naira in the black market, and when you talk about the official rate, is almost 1,000 naira to a dollar. This is one of the reasons why the cost of goods has gone up so high that Nigerians can no longer afford to even feed once a day. This now necessitates Nigerians now to troop to the streets. We could all remember Femi Falana once said that if the political elite, especially the presidency, did not act on time, then what will happen is the inevitable. In the wake of the military coup that cut across Nigeria after Bola Tinubu assumed office as the president and the chairman of ECOWAS, this call from many prominent Nigerians to Mr. President to attend to the burning issues in Nigeria before, we are unable to solve the situation. Now, as of today, Nigerians are now trooping to the streets to demand, for food to eat. But before I go further, hear what Rafael and Abati have to say about this.
President Bola Tinubu in Liberia went ahead to see what some of our leaders are saying today. The cost of living in Liberia is low compared to other parts. So when I hear the reaction of some people in the presidency saying, oh, the cost of living in Nigeria is low compared to other countries in Africa, I say, please don't miss the point of being sensitive to the plight of the people. Many haphazard decisions that we've talked about ad nauseum anyway is causing the problems we're having. And for the protesters that were saying that, oh, they should bring back subsidy is still being paid one way or the other. And also, the currency that was floated, we talked about it. We said we should be better prepared before we make these decisions. But we said subsidy was gone without planning for it. And now we're facing the problem. High cost of everything, inflation over 28%. Some of the protesters were right when they said it was the border. Yeah, because the beginning of the rise of inflation was because of the border closure by the last administration in a bid to spoil local production. But has that led us? Nowhere. So we're round in circle. But the question is, what's the solution? What are we going to do about it? They promised that they were going to cultivate a lot of farmland across states as a means of palliative. Where are those farmlands? I think they should be cultivated. Able to increase grain storage in this country. I know we have a strategic grains reserve. Is this the time to release grains and all of that? Thirdly, what are we doing to combat post-harvest losses? Because that's another big problem. It is not the fact that we don't produce. Yes, we don't produce enough, but what we won't produce is lost to post-harvest losses. Close to 50% or over 50% of the things we produce goes to post-harvest losses. So we need to find a way to be able to fix that, our vegetables and all of that. Most importantly, add value to what we produce. Bring back the security, because most of the farmers cannot go to their farm because of insecurity. When we solve this problem, we can be well on our way to helping the situation.
The presidency said that the cost of living in Nigeria is minimal compared to other African nations. What happened? The high cost of living in Nigeria has gone up, and they have not been able to even increase the minimum wage. So when you compare this and you compare and contrast what happened in other parts of the world, then you will understand that Nigerian politicians always care about how far they can make policies to benefit themselves. Look at the policy that they have brought forth, and then they went ahead to purchase vehicles for themselves and even wanting to buy a presidential yacht for the president, which is not even necessary 6 months into their office. So what is the end product of all this? Revolution, revolution, revolution. And song that Nigerians are singing as of today. Remember, the French Revolution from 1789 to 1799, it was the same high cost of living that resulted into that which happened, of which it abolished the monarchical system of government and brought forth what they now practice as democracy in France. And do you believe that Nigeria will one day, wake up to the call and send those politicians packing from their offices? Because as it stands right now, with this high cost of living, coupled with the insecurity that ravaged the country as of today, who may tell what will happen a day after today? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
We too are in trouble. We are victims of multiple starvation, taxation. We are victims of foreign exchange problems. We are victims of insecurity. So government is helpless. The business people are themselves helpless. And Kano which used to be a center of commerce, is now a center of hunger protests.